back to Make Me a Fan. I'm the Jag.
I'm Pete.
And today we are continuing our series that we call the Re-Education of Jag. This is me catching up on things that I missed, and trust me, I missed a lot in my hiatus from professional wrestling. One of the things that I missed being a Southern California pro wrestling fan, it's almost criminal that I missed this. I did not see or understand PWG. I've never been to a PWG show, and as such, I've missed quite a few marquee matches.
Understood.
And quite a few, I'll say, the rise of quite a few stars that you can see on television and around the world today. One such star is Bandito, which we watched a match of his yesterday. Another such star happens to be the NXT North American champion, Mr. Keith Lee. And today we are watching Keith Lee versus who?
Adam Brooks.
Can you tell me a little bit about Adam Brooks before we get into Keith Lee?
Absolutely. So Adam is from Melbourne.
Okay.
He wrestles with Melbourne City Wrestling.
Nice.
He's been in the business for about 10 years.
Oh, wow. Okay.
He's called the Ledge. Ledge is kind of like a slang term that, like, you know, it's kind of like brother, kind of like, you know,
okay.
So something like that, but like, it's hey Ledge, you know,
okay.
Meaning legend. But
okay, okay.
But they say, you know, Adam is the Ledge.
Interesting. All right. Is he a big guy?
Not really. He's about Douglas James size. So you know, right under 205 pounds.
Okay.
Between 5'5" and 5'10". You know, just a middleweight cruiser, X Division style guy. A guy that's going to do a lot of high flying.
Okay.
A guy that's got a lot of dynamics. He's going to sell
against Keith Lee.
Against Keith Lee,
who is a big man.
He is. Keith Lee's a big boy. Last time I checked, I'm not very good at this, but I heard he was a big boy.
I heard, rumor has it that Keith Lee is a larger than average individual.
Oh, right? I would 100%. They grow him big in Texas.
They sure do. Is he from Texas?
Wichita Falls.
See, I don't know much about Keith Lee. Can you give me some Pete's points on Keith Lee before we get into why me and Keith Lee have a problem?
Well, he's just one tall, strong SOB.
Yeah.
He is a phenomenal athlete, well-rounded athlete. Played sports all his life.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, they grow him big in Texas, and you know, he just got out there and wrestled and worked hard.
Wow.
And I mean, he's been everywhere. He's been at Evolve. He's been at PWG.
Yeah.
He's been at PCW.
Keith Lee's been everywhere.
I mean, he's the man. He's worked very hard for his spot, but he is absolutely one of the best North American champions we've ever had.
All right, I like the sound of that. Now, Encyclopedia.
Yes, sir.
I'm sure the people are wondering exactly what beef I have with Keith Lee.
Yes, what is this beef we speak?
Now look, first and foremost, Keith Lee, because I know you're watching, I'm gonna look right in the camera. I'm gonna talk directly to you. Keith Lee, I have nothing but respect for you, Keith Lee. I think you're a phenomenal athlete. I love your gimmick. I see you working in Survivor Series. I see you working in the Rumble. He's getting, his star is rising higher and higher. So Keith Lee, you are prolific and gifted, and the Jag appreciates everything you're doing in that ring. The problem that I have with Keith Lee is something like the Matt Riddle, Brock Lesnar beef. Okay? Because Matt Riddle believes in himself to the point where Matt Riddle thinks he has enough in himself to take out the guy, which Brock Lesnar is, in fact, the guy. Would you agree?
100%. When you have John Cena, who's worked with everybody up and down and has no skin in the game, to say that Brock Lesnar is the best wrestler, he's wrestled Kurt Angle, he's wrestled everybody.
Yeah.
And for John Cena to say that truly the most rounded, well-rounded, pure athlete wrestling in all of wrestling is Brock Lesnar.
That's a hell of a lot of praise coming from Mr. John Cena.
I mean, you know, he's an instant Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Anything John Cena's ever done has always been good.
Oh, for sure. And especially now he's in Fast and Furious 9. So we'll see how that goes. But back to Mr. Keith Lee. I got nothing but love for Keith Lee. However, probably about 4 or 5 months ago, I was talking to the Encyclopedia, and I said something about Keith Lee. And Encyclopedia, you know, I'm not going to say, Encyclopedia, tell the people what you said.
I don't know.
Okay. And what he said, people, he doesn't remember. See, this is the problem. This is why you don't understand. This is why America doesn't understand my problem with Keith Lee, is he doesn't even remember the profound impact that this had on me. Now let me explain to the world, this is a long video, I'm sorry. I always dreamed of becoming a professional wrestler. And believe it or not, I thought I was too small. The reason I thought I was too small is because I believed Gorilla Monsoon and Howard Finkel and Vince McMahon that The Undertaker was 7 feet or 6'10", and you know, Kane was 6'10", and all these guys are super huge, and I thought, dude, I'm only 6'2". I'm only 6'2". I would never be big enough to wrestle. These guys are all giants. I imagine them to be like NBA players.
Right.
I imagine, you know, Kobe's 6'6", or he was, God. Sorry, Kobe. God rest his soul. Kobe's 6'6", you know, Magic, whatever, 6'9". I thought I could never play in the league because I'm the same height as Derek freaking Fisher. So I'm thinking that I'm the Derek Fisher to the WWE's, Magic Johnson. I felt inferior. And then I said to Pete, I said, man, Keith Lee is huge. I wonder how big he is in real life. And Pete says this, he goes, he's about your size. You laugh now.
It's true.
This broke my heart, people. This broke my heart because Keith Lee looks like a giant. He's staring down Roman Reigns. He's staring down Adam Cole. He's staring down Brock Lesnar. And to think that he is my size means that I missed out on a fantastic opportunity. So here is the takeaway, America. When I think about getting my big out of shape ass in the ring, which right now we're going to Santino Brothers as advocates, referee, managing, commentary, ring announcing, production, tech, all that stuff. We are not in wrestling school to be wrestlers. We're in wrestling school to be support, if you will. But there's a part of me that wants to get in that ring. There's a part of me that wants to get my ass in that ring and see what I could do. And my dream match, if I could wrestle anybody in the world, if I could have any match in the world, it would be me versus Keith Lee. There doesn't have to be a title on the line. It doesn't have to be WWE. It could be PWG. It could be bar. It could be the backyard. I don't care. Keith Lee, if I ever have a chance to wrestle your ass, I'm bringing this and my size 13 boot, and I'm coming for your ass.
Yes.
Because you, sir, represent to me what could have been and what still might freaking be. I haven't given up yet, Keith. So I want you to sleep with one freaking eye open and just know that somewhere in the back of your mind, somewhere in Southern California, there's a crazy guy in a Thundercats t-shirt that calls himself the Jag. If I'm ever insane enough to get my big giant black ass in the ring, I'm thinking about you. And I'm coming for you. And I'm training for you. And if I can, I'm going to take you out. That's it.
Guys, we have to watch the match after a prolific promo like that. That
promo be damned. That's how I feel.
I know.
But yeah, okay. That's right.
That's a hell of a promo you cut.
Okay, it's fine. Keith Lee, you're on notice. And now I'm gonna go watch you wrestle some midget. I'm gonna watch you wrestle some dude that is too small for you, Keith. Damn it, all right? You better pick on somebody your own size. But I'm hoping this is a good match because, Keith, I need you to look good. I need you to look strong. I need you to get more belts. Just in case.
Because you're gonna come take them all.
Just in case.
All right, guys. So we're gonna watch the match and click it in 3, 2, 1.
All right, so that was a hell of a match. First and foremost, I have to give a little bit more love, actually a hell of a lot more love, to Adam freaking Brooks. He put on a hell of a match. I mean, it was a David and Goliath, but he's really not that small after all.
No, he's definitely also think like CM Punk size.
Yeah, they said 5'11", right?
Yeah,
175, something like that. That dude's not a small dude. I mean, it's only 3 inches shorter than the Jag, so I can't talk too much trash. But yeah, I mean, Keith Lee's a big, strong monster, but he found a way to, break him down. And of course, through some creativity, he was able to get the W, which is fantastic.
All by any means necessary.
Yes,
very Eddie Guerrero.
By hook or by crook, he's able to get the win. And, I talked a little trash about Keith Lee. Keith Lee's a class act. 100%. And, I started off my rant by saying, I respect you and I think you're amazing. And after watching what happened after the match, where Keith Lee was able to give a fan a sweatshirt, which was actually purchased in an auction by another fan, which helped send money to the homeless and to people who need food, people who need clothing.
Animals, yeah.
Animals, yeah. Class act, Keith Lee. Fantastic. And a nice little kind of a speech on the way out, because we know that after this, he went down to Florida.
He did.
And we know what happened after that.
And the rest they say is history.
The rest they say is history. He currently has some gold on his shoulder.
I really want him to wrestle Roman Reigns at WrestleMania.
That would be amazing.
I don't know if that's going to be a thing. I think it would be great. I think Roman Reigns needs to challenge him for the North American title.
That'd be awesome. Unfortunately, Roman Reigns is in this endless battle over dog food. But that's a whole other story. Keith Lee, you are prolific and gifted. You are a big, strong monster. And if the Encyclopedia is right and I'm anywhere near your size, my goodness, it's in the back of my head, and I hope it's in the back of yours. That was a cool match.
Head on a swivel, Keith Lee. I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
There's a lot of training to be had in between.
So by the time he finishes all of his contractual obligations, I think we'll be in a spot where we can make this be a reality.
That would be impressive. Now, I'm not saying that it's going to happen. I can't even commit to going to wrestling school after advocate school because I don't know. I'm old, I'm fat, I'm out of shape. You never know. But I think about it.
That fire burns.
The fire burns because Keith Lee represents all of what could have been. So that's enough about Keith Lee and enough about the Jag. Fantastic match. The Ledge, Mr. Adam Brooks, you kicked a lot of butt in that match as well. And I mean, there's a reason why 6 out of 7 matches on this card are recommended on Cage Match. Okay, this is a great card, and the Re-Education of Jag continues. Encyclopedia, you're batting 1,000, you're killing it.
So
and,
tomorrow, 9 a.m.
What? Yeah, I was gonna say, what's next?
So, this guy prior to going to WWE was known as Jonah Rock.
Jonah Rock.
You may know him as a thick boy in NXT, Bronson Reed.
Oh, Bronson Reed. Okay, yeah, Australian guy. A lot of Australian guys on the card today.
Absolutely.
All right, so Bronson Reed.
So understand for me, who has a very, very strong love for Melbourne, if I would live in any city at all in Australia, there's only Melbourne.
Okay.
Because it is the sports capital of the world. They have more football, AFL, Aussie football. They have more rugby than anybody else.
Wow,
They just had the Australian Open. Hello, everybody's there watching tennis right now. They watch Roger Federer in the final.
This is why we call him the Encyclopedia.
But Brooksy is the current MCW champion. Obviously, we know the Natural Classics, Thomas Stevie Flip. We've got lots and lots of friends. Indy Hartwell was also at MCW. So lots and lots of ties to MCW, Melbourne City Wrestling. They have their own Vimeo channel that has content on. They do monthly shows, and they're fantastic.
All right, so Bronson Reed versus who?
Timothy Thatcher.
Timothy Thatcher. That's tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. We will be right back here talking trash, taking names, and hopefully entertaining the hell out of you. Now it sounds like that Ortiz and Santana, right? Hopefully making it entertaining. So come back tomorrow at 9. Be sure to hit the subscribe button down below. Ring the bell so you get notified of each and every video that comes on daily, 9 a.m. Pacific time, 12 noon Eastern. And we will see you clowns tomorrow.